location.
Welcome to country number 8, Spain.
Hola!
Hola! You made the last minute decision to actually get to Spain a lot earlier than we thought, but more on that a bit later. We are about today to tackle some off-road tracks in some not too high mountains, maybe like 1500 meters elevation, so shouldn't be any snow around us. We've got a beautiful day today, finally 14 degrees. Sunshine.
It has been so cold, so it's a nice 14 feels like Australian beach weather.
This is all we need right now. We spent the last few days trying to relax as much as we can with a toddler. Ugly. Do you want to put the stick on the fire? Here. Good boy. Yay.
Yay.
We found a beautiful spot by a little river surrounded by mountains. It was really beautiful spot, so yeah, can't wait to, we might actually go back there to relax on the way back. But yeah, today we're gonna take you along the beautiful Spanish mountain.
Holy moly. How is that?
Yep, not a bad lunch spot.
AKA Oakley's nap spot. Wow.
All right, we're setting up the camper for Oakley's nap.
Hello. Airing things out.
Yeah, we had a bit of a...
Because it's been so...
frosty.
Such a frosty morning that now that it's hot, it's obviously getting a bit moist, so that'll dry out very quickly.
Yeah, and Oakley's having a great time putting some rocks on the Nakie puffy blankets. What a view. Well, that was a great trail. I really missed running ahead the truck to do the filming. Chris did such good driving on those hairpins.
Thank you.
Like, really good.
That was a lot of fun. This is like our perfect trail at the moment. We didn't want to do too hard of a trail because we're still, you know, we're still learning with this truck, right? So that was perfect. Didn't need something as capable of this, but very happy we had the low range capability of the gearbox. Just meant that we could just creepy crawling our way up. There's some vultures flying around, which is neat. Got the smell of rosemary, which yeah, looks like I've driven over. Oh yeah. And this little guy
He's happy.
Very happy.
I must admit, it's so much easier to overland and camp in this kind of weather. Like, you can be outside, not be cold of like all your winter coat. We are definitely more warm weather people, so. Welcome to Toddlerhood.
This is so darn good. Very satisfied. This makes all of the build, all of the breakdowns, all of the stress totally worth it. That we could come here in our own vehicle. And our little boy is very happy to play with rocks. This would actually be a phenomenal camping spot. But it's a bit early in the day for us. But we'll definitely kind of point out where this is so that you can do this trail as well. This would make a great camp spot. And not too difficult of a trail at all, just very steep, rocky, few washouts though. So I wouldn't have wanted to do that in Bowser because Bowser's wheels are quite a bit wider. That would have actually been in some of the erosion parts going down the hill, which I wouldn't have liked. So excellent. Good job, Scotty. Doing us proud.
Now that we have made it to Spain, I would like to thank the sponsor for this video, Holofly. So if you're not familiar with Holofly, it is an eSIM that is available in more than 210 destinations. Chris and I are using the European package, which gives you coverage in 40 countries. So we started to use it when we started our travel in Sweden, and now we've made it to country number 8, Spain. So it's been so good to know how to buy different physical SIM card every time we cross borders. So we've recently spent quite a bit of time in France, so we could use Holofly there. And we just spent a few hours in Andorra just to cross over to Spain. And that was great to have Holofly. We could just still use Google Maps for directions and as well to do a few research. Another huge bonus with Holofly, they offer unlimited data. So for us, it's a great advantage because we can upload a YouTube episode every week by using just our phone. We don't have to rely on Wi-Fi, going to a cafe or anything like that. And as well, when you travel, you rely a lot on your phone to find groceries, to find fuel, all this research. You don't have to worry about using data because it all adds up at the end of the day. So using Holofly gives us great peace of mind for that. So if you've got some travel plans for Christmas or even for the new year, I highly recommend you check out Holofly website. You can customize your plan up to 90 days, choose the right destination or package for you, and then you can activate the eSIM in just a few seconds. It's really easy. So I'll put the link and as well a discount code down below in the description so you can check it out for your future travels. All right, back to the trail.
And just being a legend as usual and running ahead and getting all the shots for us. She hasn't actually driven this truck yet, so she's not keen on trying any technical trails. I will definitely get her to drive very soon though. I just need to kind of talk her into it because she's nervous. Try not to feel sorry for her about doing all the running, and I'm a chauvinist pig by making her do it. She loves to do it. She enjoys the filming process and likes the exercise and stuff. I'm not just saying that, she will agree. That sounded like I'm forcing her to agree. Anyway, I'll interview her later. You'll notice she does agree. I love to do the filming as well, but unfortunately, of course, I've got to drive. So, but yeah, we love this. This is like what we live for when it comes to overlanding, is getting out and filming really cool clips. Okay, she's waiting for me. And a huge heartfelt thank you for the lovely comments from you on last week's video. It's so nice to know that you appreciate the content that we're getting for you, and that you're enjoying the travel videos now that we're not doing build V 1.0. Of course, build V 2.0 is definitely in the works on this beast, so there will be more build content. But yeah, it's lovely to know that you guys are enjoying the travel videos and trying to bring you some alternative kind of content.
And climbing up. That was the last of the hairpins. I'll have to count how many actually there were to go up. We started the trail at roughly 700 meters elevation, and this goes all the way to 1500, so quite in a fast, short period.
Which is wicked.
Which is really cool. It makes for like really nice views and maybe a bit more of a casual stroll at the top on the plateau. But yeah, the views are epic. Highly recommend this trail. Actually, I put on the screen right now on Wikiloc if you want to do it. Just for the climb, it's already worth it.
Yep. Wow. Holy.
There's
Still some snow.
Still some melted snow around here. Well, we didn't really make it very far from our lunch spot, but that's the top, basically the highest elevation point of the trail, and it just looks stunning. So we're like, maybe we should camp here.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should. It's still quite early. It's just past 3:30, so we should technically be driving more because we've got more daylight. But you know, you make the mistake sometimes of pushing a bit too hard, and then you don't find a good campsite, and then it gets dark, and then this is how you end up having a bad day. So sometimes you just have to park up early and just enjoy where you are. I think we've got the best spot.
Yeah. Well, that's an end to a almost perfect day. It's starting to get a little bit cold as the sun goes down now. It must be about 5 p.m, so Ange will probably do an early dinner soon. I'll chuck the diesel heater on and read some books with Oaks. We'll see you in the morning.
day 2 on the trail. Last night was a really good night of sleep. We had no wind at all, which was very surprising. It was
Yeah,
quite
being on the top of that
mild.
mountain, yeah, 0 wind.
Nothing was like really wet, no much condensation. So yeah, very good night of sleep. Even Oakley slept well, so that's a win. We just drove past, I guess, the other side of the valley, and it was still like snow everywhere,
And
ice.
yeah, completely frozen solid.
So yeah, it would have been a lot colder to sleep here. So we're very happy that we stopped where we did, and now we're continuing our way. We are now in the sun. A very nice view
Beautiful.
of the mountains in the distance.
Second gear, low range, just creepy crawling as we do. So it's nice and smooth.
And last night, just as I was falling asleep, I'm pretty sure I heard a dog. And this morning, as we were driving on the trail, we saw some big paws, like prints on the snow. So you're not too sure what's roaming around here. We'll have to look it up. But
Some sort of beast, judging by the size of those footprints.
yeah, it was huge. And there are no human footprints, so it's not someone from a nearby village like walking a dog or anything. But
Or a
still-
werewolf. We've ascertained it is not some sort of shapeshifter as well.
How would you know?
Well, there's no human footprints, you just said.
Oh.
Didn't shapeshift back into a human.
Oh,
God, come on.
I misunderstood what you meant. Stay up on that. Well, there's a sign here, but it's all in Catalan. I used to be very fluent in Spanish before I went to Australia, but that was 10 years ago. I've lost all my Spanish. I definitely need to practice again. But Catalan is actually surprisingly quite different to Castellan, which is the main Spanish language, I guess more from Madrid. So I'm sorry, Chris, I have no idea what it says on the sign.
What were the pictures?
Some rocks.
Sweet. Don't need a sign for that.
Yeah, so I definitely want to practice more my Spanish. I love the Spanish culture, the food, the music. And yesterday, actually, when I was in a little village before we left, and I went to a tiny little grocery store to do just a few little purchases just for the next few days until our next big stop. Just hearing the Spanish people talk, not only, well, they speak very fast, which is always like quite funny to hear, but just the way they speak, you can tell they're happy. I don't know, I just feel like they're just they seem so much happier than...
Yeah, and more small talk in the villages,
Yeah.
right? They're always chattering together and drinking a coffee and eating some, I don't know, some tapas. This is complete generalisation. Never mind, I'll shut up.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen that yet.
I'm pretty sure they chat to each other more.
well, the views keep getting better and better. This trail is just so good.
It's so good. We were a bit gutted because we went all, you know, up through into the Pyrenees and didn't do any like proper snow driving, but now we have, which is great.
Yeah, a lot of trails back in France where we were shut. It was very hard to find information. There was a big snow. Even it was snowing when we were there. We actually did a little bit of a small hike in a very beautiful area called Le Petit Canada, which means small Canada basically. And yeah, we had a proper walk around in snow, which was good. And then we crossed for Andorra, and yeah, here we are now. So at least we could, yeah, tick that off the list.
Andorra was not what we were expecting.
No.
We went from France in tiny, like, cute little mountain villages expecting the same in Andorra, but it was just basically one main road that we're on, just funneled right through the country, just packed with like gas stations and McDonald's and totally built up and
very touristy,
incredibly busy. Like the traffic was just unreal. So we literally just drove straight back out and camped in Spain where you saw us.
Yeah, last minute decision. We couldn't find anywhere suitable to camp. It's just such a small country and so built up for the size.
Steep, like it was through a valley and everywhere else was really steep mountains, so you couldn't go off easily.
Yeah, so we didn't have the best time. We went at rush hour, so yeah, we didn't time that properly. I didn't do enough research of the country itself, so our expectations were very much wrong.
Yeah,
but at least we've redeemed ourselves here with this beautiful trail, and yeah, we're very glad actually that we crossed to Spain. I think there's a lot more to do and see in Spain for us.
but stay tuned because we may actually re-enter Andorra from a different angle via what's called the smuggler's route.
Yeah, we might try.
But that would be next week's episode if
Yes.
we can manage to do that.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Tune in to Ange FM on 92.5 weekdays. Get your daily fix of Frenchie. Stay tuned.
Why did I say that? I don't know.
It's okay.
Do you like your chips?
What on earth, Ange? What a stitch up. Ange's directive was to buy me salt and vinegar chips. She's come back with cockle chips. She's literally bought me seafood chips. That is the most bizarre taste. They're not terrible.
You like them, you said at first when I told you it was.
Peculiar aftertaste that you would not expect in a chip.
But in my defense, look at the packaging. It looks just like a little vinegar bottle, you know. It just says premium chips. Driver, keep on driving, lunch soon. Oh, it's a quick pit stop for lunch. Beautiful views, and now we are going down. So from 1500 to 500. It's quite a long distance, but across I think a lot longer than we started. The trail is narrow. We wouldn't want to do it on a busy time of the year or even on the weekend, so it's perfect. We are doing that on the weekday. We haven't seen one car on the trail the entire way, which was brilliant. Well, look at the view. It's insane. So many villages down in the valley.
Spain is turning it on.
Yeah, this trail has it all. Like, I'm so glad I found this trail for us to do, because it's the highlight of this trip, the highlight of the year. I don't know, it's just insane.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my gosh, it's just...
Wow, the light on it. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Have a very Merry Christmas from us three.
Yeah, we're not too sure where we're gonna be for Christmas, but yeah, we wish you and your family Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching this year, following the build and other travels.
Thank you so much. We're nearly at 100k subs.
Yeah,
so close. We haven't quite made it, but we're getting there.
Yeah, so if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And not too sure if it's the last episode for the year, but otherwise,
hopefully not. We might be able to squeeze one more in.
Otherwise, we'll see you next year.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.